Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to another day. If you're new, my name is Tiffany. This is our small town life. We are a simple southern family living our life, living our adventure, bringing you along for the ride. We'd love to have you as part of the family. We are in the process of buying a double wide mobile home, putting it on a little piece of property that we have, and starting our own 1 acre homestead. We are bringing you along for that whole journey, and that's what today's video is kind of going to be about, is just that journey up until this point, what we're doing now, and then what's to come. Just kind of catching you up. There's going to be a link down in the description box of our moving vlogs. If you want to get caught up, we would love to have you stick around and be part of this adventure with us. Hit that red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to all so that you don't miss any uploads. All right, so I thought today I would talk to you a little bit, update you all on what all has been done, where we're at now, and what's to come as far as our new home. I have been a little bit hesitant on how much of the actual, details to share. Not that I don't want to. I want this to be entertaining, but I also want it to be informative in case somebody else is going through this process and wants to know, what it's like. But I know that it can be very different from one experience to another, one area to another. We are in Alabama, and even from one county to the next, there's different rules and regulations and things like that. So I didn't know how much of the fine details to share, but what I've decided to do is just whatever feels natural. That's what I'm going to share, but know that this is what it's looking like for us. So, what is done so far? And we're sitting in the car because we're actually going to ride over to the land and look at where they did the perk test. Getting ahead of myself, though, we'll talk about that in just a minute. What has been done so far? So, we have our land, the deed, and all the stuff that goes along with that has been taken care of. We have picked out the home that we want. You may not know, some of you who know me may know this, but I have always loved the idea of having a double wide on a little bit of land. Always. I have looked over the years several times at double wides and researched the different builders and all the things that go into it. And so I kind of already had an idea which direction I wanted to go, but we did do some more research, went and looked at several different homes and home builders and dealers and all those things. And ultimately we decided to go with a Hamilton home. They are built in Hamilton, Alabama, so not too far from where we're at, and that's what we decided on. We had kind of narrowed it down to Hamilton and Winston, but going with getting into the nitty-gritty of it, I guess, and what you get for your money and how much we would be spending and those kinds of things, we decided to go with the Hamilton, which was a little bit more affordable, but gave us everything that we wanted for that money. I'm not going to tell you which model we chose because I want that to be a surprise. Once it's out on the land, I'm going to do a home tour and I'll share all of that with you then. But that has been decided. We have gone through and chosen all of our paint colors and flooring and cabinets and all of the upgrades that we wanted to do. We did do a few upgrades. We've got all of that done, and we have part of our down payment taken care of. We're going to take care of the rest of that pretty soon, but we wanted to go ahead and get part of it done so that just some things could start moving. They told us when we started this process, 5 to 6 weeks, and I knew, I'm a very realistic person. I knew that it would not be 5 to 6 weeks. Now, it may be 5 to 6 weeks from the time that they start on the home, but there's a lot that goes into it up to that point. So right now is when I feel like we're probably at that 5 to 6 week mark. Still being realistic, we'll see. As far as what we've had to do to get the land ready, we Had to get a perk test done for the septic. That is done. That has come back. I have all of that, and I have the application ready to take to our local health department so that we can get the septic tank installed. It's a different person that comes out and does the perk test than the people who will install the septic tank. So now I have to get in touch with them and get that process started once I have that application and everything approved by the health department. We have to get a water meter installed, which I have to go out to the power board because here, our power and our water, it's a water department, a power company, but they kind of work together. And so I have to go out to the power board to pay for the water meter. Then they will install it, or they'll give me a stake to put out, and then I call the water department. They come out and install the meter. And then I don't know much about all of these things. This is kind of Justin's area, but I think that, is it PEX pipe that we're going to be putting down instead of PVC? It's kind of a flexible line, if I understand right. My brother-in-law is going to come out and help us dig for that, and we're going to get the water laid. We're going to do that ourselves. That's the plan, at least. And then he's also going to help us get a driveway ready, and then I'll have to have some gravel brought out for that. I need to get a mailbox put in, and let me back up. We did check at the very, very beginning when we were getting everything done with the deed, and the property already had a 911 address, so that was taken care of. But I want to get a mailbox put up because I was kind of wondering if I can go ahead and start having mail delivered there instead of having my mail like moved to here and then to there, and then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to check on that and go ahead and get a mailbox put up. As far as power, I wanted to go ahead and try to get, what was that? Something floating through the air. As far as power, I wanted to go ahead and try to get power out on the property, but the power department, they want to wait until the home is there. So they want to put me on a list, and then once there's a home there, then they want to come out, and I think they have to send someone out to see exactly what needs to be done to have power brought to the property, and then they will coordinate with the people who actually come out and get power there. So still have to kind of work on that, but that's kind of where we're at. Things that have been done, things that are in the process of being done, and things that will be done very soon, hopefully. I mentioned that we had the perk test done, and I think that we're going to go ahead and ride over there and look at where they did that. I was going to go out to the power board today, power company today, and see if I could handle that stuff there, but I'm kind of thinking that Justin may need to go with me. That's why I've been putting that off. I've said a couple of times that I wanted to go get that taken care of, but I think he may have to go with me. I may try to see if I can do it myself. I don't know. I feel like I've said that a lot through this process. This has been a learning process for sure. For sure. It's gone fairly smooth. There's been a lot of things that I didn't take into consideration or didn't know. I think with anything like this, though, that's how it's going to be. And wanting to create a homestead on this little bit of property is going to continually be a learning experience for us. So I've had gardens before, those kinds of things, but I have big plans for this small area, and it's going to continually be a learning process. Life in general is a learning process, day in and day out. I feel like if you're moving forward, you're always going to be learning. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there, take a look at that just to see exactly where. I was not there when he came to do that perk test. He came on a day that I didn't realize he was going to be coming. And so I want to look. I told him where we wanted to have the septic tank and those kinds of things, but I'm going to go over there and look and see exactly how that's going to be all laid out. And we'll talk a little bit more after we get there. Okay, so here we are, and y'all, this property, it used to be all grown up. There's been a lot of work done to get it to where it is now. It's mostly just the trees that we wanted kept still here. There's a few that are still going to have to come down, especially there's one, I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's right back here, and it will have to come out because that's where the home will be. But the plan is to have the driveway come up between these two pine trees right here, and my stepdad has been helping us out in trimming up these trees. You can kind of see the stuff that he's trimmed off of them, but we want the driveway to come up. It'll probably come right beside this tree here and then curve around behind the home, and that's where we plan to park. The water line, I think we're going to have come up over here on this side. That's my mom's house. Come up on this side. And then the septic will probably be back here too. You can kind of see that little flag. I see a couple flags where it looks like he's done some stuff out here. So we'll walk back there and take a look at that. All of this will be front yard, but I do have other plans as well. And then there's some things we have planned for the back. Let's walk back there and we'll talk about it. So this property is kind of narrow and long. It is, it's an acre. And I've said it before, it's a little bit of land, but we've got big plans for it. But it is kind of narrow and long. So let's get back here where we're talking about putting the home. And then I'll tell you what we have planned for the backyard. And I have stirred up all of the dogs in the neighborhood, so they're going to be barking. But here is one hole, and I think maybe he dug one on the other side as well. But this is where we're planning on putting the septic tank. It's a big old hole. This tree right here is the one that's going to have to come down because the home will be sitting right here, and the septic tank will kind of be at the end of the house. And y'all, I love, love, love this area right here. The kids want a swing set back there. We want chickens, and I've just got so much in my mind for this area. And Justin also wants an outdoor kitchen and a nice outdoor space. I do too. A place we can sit in the afternoons and just enjoy being out here, let the kids play, all of that kind of thing. So this spot right here does my heart good. I can't wait to look out my back window and see this right here. That pile right there, that is stuff that was pushed up off of this. It needs to be burned, but that's going to be a whole process that we'll have to take care of. But that's what that is, and the property goes on back past that, but that's an area that's going to have to be taken care of. There's just other things that need to happen first. And it looks like over here is another hole that was dug. I don't know how these things work. Yeah, I know that there's a whole process that goes into it, and I don't know, but I know it's taken care of and it's done. My stepdad has also planted some grass back here that's looking beautiful. Having them next door is going to be such a blessing. So, in case you're new, this little bit of property is in between the first home that Justin and I actually purchased, right there, and my mom's home, right there. It's going to be really nice having my mom next door again. We've had her as a neighbor before, and it's going to be such a blessing to be back right here beside them. It just being out here, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's an exciting new beginning, and just thinking about what I want where and how I want things, it's exciting. These dogs are making me a little nervous. They're just stirred up because it's somebody new out here and they can see me and they don't know what's going on, but let's hope they don't bark constantly. Okay, so that's a little update for you. taking another look at where our home's going to be, filling you in on everything that's going on. Hopefully I'll have even more updates coming soon. We're going to be over here working on that water line. We're going to be over here, getting the driveway ready and all of those things very, very soon. And we're going to share all of that with you. We've got a fun idea for a chicken coop that we're going to be working on soon. My mom is really excited about that as well. She has had chickens before and absolutely loved having chickens, and is excited to kind of work with us on all of this. And we have a very, very exciting idea for a chicken coop. Y'all, I've never had chickens before. I haven't, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm probably going to be that crazy chicken lady, and that's okay. But we do have a very, very fun idea for a chicken coop, repurposing some things that we already have. I'm going to share that with you. All kinds of fun and exciting things coming up. Before I share too much and give too much away, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Thank y'all for coming along with me today and walking over here, seeing what all's going on, listening to me tell you, and hopefully not ramble, but inform you on where we are in this process and how everything's going for us. We're so happy and blessed to have all of y'all here going along on this journey with us. Y'all are seriously the best. You're always so encouraging and uplifting, and you love our family, and I am so thankful for that. We love you back. I'm telling you, I can't even put it into words how much we appreciate y'all, and appreciate y'all being here and supporting us. It means the world to us. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. We love you. We appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Take me back, take me